If you love eating roasted peanuts as a snack, but you found them to be underwhelming, under-seasoned, over-seasoned, or even rancid, why not make it at home? Using raw peanuts, either with skin on or blanched, you can roast your peanuts in just about 20 minutes at home with whatever seasonings you want. Because peanuts are so high in fat, once you roast them, they go rancid faster, which is why some store-bought peanuts are already not so great tasting when you pop open that can. By roasting your own peanuts at home, this means you can get them as freshly roasted as possible, and they are infinitely more snackable because you're the one controlling the flavoring. For me, I was inspired by my love for salt and vinegar chips to use a little bit of white vinegar to adhere the salt and the pepper to the peanuts. For you, you can do without the vinegar, using water instead. Tossing your peanuts and coating them with a little bit of moisture will help kind of soften the powdery salt and pepper and make them stick a little bit better during the bake. Just to set our expectations, these peanuts will not taste like salt and vinegar chips. They will not nearly be as acidic or punchy, but just a little bit more umami. Another benefit to roasting peanuts at home is you get to decide how darkly roasted they are. You want to go for a light to medium toast, go for 350 degrees when preheating your oven, and if you want a darker toast, 375. Take note that every oven heats a little bit differently, and the top shelf might not cook the same as the middle shelf, might not cook the same as the bottom shelf, so just keep that in mind. To begin, we're gonna grab a large bowl, we're going to add our peanuts in, drop in our vinegar, drop in our salt and pepper, and we're gonna give it a nice big toss. Go ahead and preheat your oven to whatever temperature you want, between 350 and 375. The time it takes your oven to preheat is the perfect amount of time for that vinegar to kind of soak into the peanuts a little bit, and then give it a final toss before putting them in a single layer on a baking sheet tray. By the time they go into the oven, there should be no discernible grains of salt. They should have all dissolved across the peanuts. Into the oven they go, and we're gonna bake them until they're nice, toasty, golden, and delicious. This will take anywhere from 15 to 18 minutes depending on your oven. Keep in mind that if you do bake at 350 degrees, you might have to go a little bit longer to get all of them golden. Give it a nice good mix after 15 minutes, slide it back into the oven until they are all nice and deeply golden. As your peanuts cook, use all of your senses. Once you start to smell the vinegar evaporate, that means it has started cooking. Once you start to smell the toasty, nutty aromas of peanuts, that means they're probably getting very golden. So pop a peek, see if it's done. If it's a little blonde, you can always push it back in for more cooking, but if it's all too brown, it's hard to come back from that. You can try it with both skin on and skin off peanuts. I find that the blanched peanuts yield a crispier result, and these have a lot more taste to them because the skins have both antioxidants and flavor. Both of them are delicious, to each their own. One thing to note here is you must be patient. Once you pull the peanuts out of the oven and they're nice and golden looking, you must let them cool before you eat. 1, they are just too hot and oily and they will scald you. 2, they don't get totally crispy until they're totally cool, so just let them chill for a few. No gunky maltodextrins on this, just pure seasoning, pure peanuts, pure flavor. For best storage options, once completely cool, slide them into a clean jar, airtight seal, and just let them sit at room temp for up to a month, or you can freeze them for longer. However, I can almost guarantee you that they will not last that long. These are crunchy, nutty, a little bit salty, and a little bit spicy from the black pepper, perfect with an ice cold drink. If you give this recipe a try, we want to know what you think, and drop us a comment down below and let us know what you ate this with. Until next time, cheers.